It's time to get in the real estate of mind. We do that with the help of Kalama Kim from Coldwell Banker Specific Properties. You know, prices are so expensive here. Everybody's looking to find a way to get a house a little more cheaply or less expensive. And foreclosures is one thing that people look at. I would imagine you get a lot of questions about that.
We do, and foreclosures have been on the decline over the last few years, but buyers still come to us and say, are there any foreclosures on the market? And we know that's code word for discount.
Discount, right. But that's not necessarily true here, right? Because of the demand, the inventory?
Yeah, and you know, there's three ways to purchase a foreclosure, and it depends on which way and how you get that supposed discount, but a lot of times there isn't one. You pay market value anyway.
Okay, three ways. What are the three different processes?
Short sale, so you're purchasing a property when the purchase price is not going to cover what's owed. In REO, where the lender foreclosed and they're now putting it on the market and they own it.
So it's bank owned. Yeah.
Bank owned.
Okay, yeah.
And then also at the foreclosure auction at the house steps.
Now I was looking at your notes. Short sales sometimes never close. They're complicated deals, aren't they?
They certainly are, because the seller will accept an offer at a price, and then their lender has to approve it because they're going to accept less, and they may never approve it, or they may ask for even more money even though you've agreed to a price already. And
there could be more than one lender or lien holder, right? Second mortgage or an association dues. Yeah, so it's just very complicated. Now, talk a little more about the REO, the bank owned. What are some of the things you need to think about with that?
So with the bank owned, one of the key things that buyers need to understand is the bank knows nothing about the property, so they're not going to be able to provide a history or disclosure. So the buyer's really buying as is.
Now, the courtroom steps are sometimes crowded with people who are there because there's sometimes properties auctioned off there at the court, right?
That's right. At the foreclosure process, the commissioner will auction it off. People will gather, put in their bid, but what they don't realize, they still have to do a confirmation hearing up to 30 days later and do it all over again.
So there are some ways to save some money, but they're pretty complicated. It's always a good idea to check with a realtor to help you navigate that process. Now, you do have a property you wanted to show. What are we going to look at today?
Yeah, we have a short sale listing that we're helping the owner sell in Sea Country in Miley for $429,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath, and most people think short sales usually are not in good condition, but if you see from the pictures here, this one's
it looks
great.
Beautiful. Yeah, and so then the negotiation with the bank has already started, or you have to wait until you have a buyer that's put in an offer?
Just the very preliminary steps have been taken, but most of it's going to be done after you get the buyer going.
Again, a lot of things to navigate. Check with a realtor like Kalama Kim to get the answers to your questions. He helps us get in the real estate of mind every week right here on Hawaii News Now Sunrise. Thanks Kalama.